The ancient Book of Enoch. It is a book that was quite popular during the first 700 years of church history, but then faded from sight. Nobody republished it. It disappeared until the Book of Enoch was rediscovered in the Ethiopian region of Abyssinia in the 1700s.
We have been told that the Book of Enoch was a renowned biblical apocrypha that was taken down from the Bible in the 4th century due to alleged discrepancies. But what if that wasn't the truth? What if the church was scared of the truth it told? This highly contentious text has fueled debates for centuries, documenting sensual fallen angels, formidable giants, strange cosmology, and paradigm-shifting revelations. Within its sacred pages lie not only terrifying knowledge about the human race, but also shocking predictions of the future. What untold secrets do these pages hold, and why is it hidden from the public? Join us as we delve into the 2,000-year-old Bible, revealing lost chapter, with terrifying knowledge about the human race. The Book of Enoch holds some secret pieces that complete our knowledge of ancient mysteries. This ancient Hebrew text delves into subjects such as the apocalypse, demons, angels, and the Nephilim. Though historians have been unable to identify the author of the text, scholars have determined that its origins date back to around 200 BCE. Furthermore, evidence indicates that both ancient Jews and early Christians had extensive familiarity with the book. What if someone suppressed it because it accurately depicted human nature, and the church wanted to prevent religious people from identifying with the evil it described? The book explains how a group of angels rebelled against God and started teaching humans forbidden knowledge, such as astrology and the creation of nuclear weapons. The book also recounts how Enoch embarked on several celestial journeys, witnessing awe-inspiring visions and encountering various heavenly beings. Still, some scholars question its authenticity. But if the book was purely fictional, why does it describe several complex cosmology phenomena, including the formation of the Earth, as well as the positions of the sun and moon? These are aspects that we now know to be true. Stay tuned as we reveal the shocking truth about the revelations of the Book of Enoch, shedding light on these terrifying ancient events. But to begin our journey, you need to understand some important contexts. The Book of Enoch, also known as the Ethiopic Book of Enoch, is an ancient work that is considered pseudepigraphical. It belongs to the Old Testament and predates the birth of Jesus by a significant period of time. At the end of the 4th century, the original manuscript of this ancient book vanished. However, it was later rediscovered in Ethiopia in 1773. The Christian sect in Abyssinia, Ethiopia, has included the Book of Enoch in their scriptures as a point of reference for their practices. Additionally, the book's survival was aided by the interest it garnered from heretical Christian groups, such as the Manichaeans, who were intrigued by its blend of Iranian, Greek, Chaldean, and Egyptian elements. Certain clerical scholars have dismissed the Book of Enoch, claiming that its contents were not divinely inspired by God. This ancient book was excluded from the Bible because it revealed profound truths about the creation of the world. It contains accounts of fallen angels with sensual tendencies, violent giants, peculiar cosmological facts, and other mystical revelations that have yet to be confirmed by Bible scholars. It is believed that the story of Enoch incorporates many elements of Babylonian mythology. The Book of Enoch is predominantly apocalyptic, consisting of a compilation of various works. So, who exactly was Enoch? He was a biblical figure and a patriarch who existed before the pre-flood period of Noah's Ark and the Great Flood. Enoch was the great-great-great-grandson of Adam, the father of Jared, and the grandfather of Methuselah, who holds the record for the longest lifespan mentioned in the Bible. According to Genesis chapter 5, verses 21 to 24, it is stated that Enoch walked with God and was no more, for God took him. Scholars have interpreted this passage to mean that Enoch was taken up to heaven while still alive, a belief shared by those who study the Bible. The record shows that Enoch was around 365 years old when God took him, as mentioned in Genesis 5:22 to 24. In the Bible, only Enoch and Elijah were taken by God without experiencing death. Enoch lived a life of faith and righteousness, obediently following God's word. God was so impressed by his faith and righteousness that he spared him from the pain of death. Enoch holds a significant place in both Jewish and Christian traditions. He is credited as the author of the Book of Enoch and is considered the scribe of judgment. References to Enoch can be found in the Old Testament in the Book of Genesis, as well as in the New Testament in Luke 3:37, the Epistle to the Hebrews 11:5, and Jude 1:14. Within the Catholic Church, the Eastern Orthodox Church, and the Oriental Orthodox Church, Enoch is revered as a saint and serves as an exemplary figure for all Christians to look up to. In the Quran, some Muslims draw comparisons between Enoch and the prophet Idris. Enoch's ministerial journey paved the way for Noah's mission as a preacher of righteousness and the builder of the ark. But to understand the terrifying knowledge about the human race detailed in this 2,000-year-old biblical text, we must go back to where it was originally found: the Dead Sea Scrolls. Enoch, the author of this book, had an incredible journey. The discovery of his writings took place in the Judean cave in 1946 to 1947, when a group of Bedouin boys were tending to their sheep nearby. One of the boys accidentally threw a rock into a cliff opening and heard a distinct breaking sound. Intrigued, they ventured into the cave and stumbled upon several large clay jars containing leather and papyrus scrolls. These scrolls were later determined to be over 2,000 years old. The Judean cave is situated close to the ancient settlement of Qumran, on the northwest coast of the Dead Sea, which is currently referred to as the West Bank. Antiquity merchants and scholars repurchased the scrolls, including the Book of Enoch, recognizing their historical significance. In addition to the Book of Enoch, numerous scroll fragments were also discovered in nearby caves, with a total of 800 to 900 texts when combined. The Book of Enoch itself can be further divided into 5 distinct books: the Book of Watchers, the Book of Parables, the Astronomical Book, the Dream Visions, and the Epistles of Enoch. These books collectively contain 100 chapters. The Book of Enoch comprises a series of compelling narratives. One section delves into topics such as angels, a special tree, Jerusalem, and the universe. However, the most intriguing part revolves around the accounts of fallen angels who engaged in intimate relations with human women, resulting in the birth of giant offspring known as Nephilim. These angels also shared advanced knowledge with humans, which ultimately led to a catastrophic flood and subsequent destruction. The term Nephilim translates to fallen ones, and many interpret them as giants. This concept originates from the first Book of Enoch, a distinctive Jewish text. However, there is an ongoing debate surrounding their nature. Some argue that their size is due to their supernatural origins, while others dismiss the notion of angels or demons procreating with humans. Another viewpoint suggests that the Nephilim were ordinary individuals who deviated from the righteous path. Certain interpretations propose that the sons of God, referred to in the book, were descendants of Seth, a righteous man from Adam's lineage, and that the Nephilim were his descendants who turned away from God. Thus, the Book of Enoch invites us to contemplate the complex relationship between angels, giants, and humans in a profoundly captivating manner. The Book of Enoch has faced numerous challenges to its existence, and it may surprise you to learn that this is not the first occasion on which it was lost and subsequently rediscovered. The Book of Enoch was earlier stolen and later discovered in the late 18th century in the region known today as Ethiopia. The story begins with James Bruce, a Scottish traveler and explorer who embarked on a journey to Africa in 1768. Bruce, driven by his curiosity and thirst for knowledge, ventured deep into Ethiopia, where he encountered a rich and ancient culture. As he explored the Ethiopian highlands, Bruce became acquainted with the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, which had a long-standing tradition of preserving religious texts and ancient manuscripts. The church possessed a collection of religious writings, including the Book of Enoch, which had been passed down through generations. The discovery of the Book of Enoch is credited to Bruce's encounters with the Ethiopian church and his subsequent efforts to obtain copies of the ancient manuscripts. He managed to acquire 3 Ethiopic manuscripts of the book, written in the ancient language of Ge'ez. Upon returning to Europe, Bruce shared his findings with scholars and intellectuals, sparking interest in the Book of Enoch. However, it wasn't until the early 19th century that serious scholarly attention was given to the text. Scholars such as Richard Lawrence and August Dillman studied and translated the book, making it accessible to a wider audience. The Book of Enoch's discovery shed light on ancient Jewish and early Christian beliefs and traditions. It provided insights into the religious and cultural milieu of the time, expanding our understanding of biblical interpretation and the development of religious thought. Since its discovery, the Book of Enoch has continued to captivate scholars and readers alike. Now, let's get into the deeper mysteries hidden in the 2,000-year-old book, Enoch's Mysteries. The Book of Enoch holds within its pages mysteries that may appear implausible to the human race. However, it is important to note that the book is considered apocryphal and has been excluded from the canon of the Bible by mainstream Christian denominations. But are these revelations true or false? Are they truly sacred and meant for human consumption? What hidden verities does it unveil that could challenge our understanding of the divine? The Apocrypha Book of Enoch encompasses several mysteries, including the origins of demons and Nephilim, the mystifying nature of Genesis 6:1-5, the underlying cause of the Great Flood recounted in the Book of Genesis, the celestial laws governing the sun, moon, stars, and wind, the angelic rebellion against God, the reasons behind certain angels' fall from heaven, the mystery surrounding the archangel Uriel, the secrets of creation, the 1,000-year reign of the Messiah, and numerous other mythical conundrums. The angelic watchers, as chronicled in the Book of Enoch, provide a record of 200 heavenly sentinels who descended to earth and turned malevolent. This book also mentions the names of several angels and their leaders. Among these names, notable figures include Shemihaza, Asael, Ramel, Artakoff, Matarel, Ananel, and Nephilim, the angel responsible for fathering the angel-human hybrids. These listed angels were known as the Bad Watchers in the Book of Enoch. They earned this epithet because, upon their expulsion from heavenly realms, they descended to earth to perpetrate acts of wickedness against humans, corrupting the minds of both men and women, and engaging in intimate relations with both genders. Other angelic watchers also descended to earth and formed unholy unions with human women, initiating a union unnatural in nature. Through this union, they began imparting forbidden knowledge and practices alien to the human psyche. Some taught humans the art of warfare and weapon crafting, while others instructed them in the understanding of earthly signs, astrology, cloud formation, and the lunar cycle. One of the Bad Watchers mentioned in the Book of Enoch was Yekon, who orchestrated and tempted his fellow Watchers into engaging in relations with humans. His accomplices included Asbael, Gadriel, Penemu, and Castaye. All of these individuals were identified as distinct Satans and Watchers of iniquity. The secrets concealed within the Book of Enoch beckoned to be unraveled, inviting us to explore the unknown and challenge the conventional understanding of divinity. While some may dismiss these esoteric revelations as mere mythology, they hold the potential to reshape our perception of the divine and our place within the cosmos. The Book of Enoch serves as a gateway to untold wisdom, inviting us to delve into the depths of these hidden truths and embark on a journey of enlightenment. By approaching this text with an open mind and a willingness to question our preconceived notions, we may uncover profound insights that expand our understanding of the mystical and the sacred, the secret of creation. Enoch is said to have encountered the story of creation firsthand. Before the act of creation, the groundwork for all that exists was established. Then, from the depths of nothingness and profound darkness, everything was brought into being. The Creator fashioned a majestic throne for himself and formed the heavens and the earth. A solid structure, derived from a large stone, was fashioned above the waters. From fire, reptiles, birds, fish, animals, and vegetation, the intangible legions were formed by the Lord, culminating in the creation of humankind. These accounts are found in chapters 28 to 29, where God imparts the secrets of creation to Enoch. The Lord also conveys additional knowledge to Enoch as seen in chapters 24-26. In chapter 41 verses 1 to 3, Enoch shares his personal experience of creation. According to the Book of Enoch, the secret of creation lies in the concept of the heavenly tablets or books. These celestial records contain the divine plan and knowledge of all things. They serve as the blueprint for the material world, detailing the order and purpose of creation. The heavenly tablets are said to be governed by God, who uses them to maintain and sustain the universe. Enoch's visions reveal that the material world is a reflection or imitation of the heavenly realm. The book proposes that the earthly realm is intricately connected to the celestial realms, and their interplay influences the course of human history. The book describes various levels of heavens, each with its own function and purpose within the grand design of creation. These realms are inhabited by angelic beings who act as mediators between God and humanity. The Book of Enoch emphasizes the importance of divine command and angelic activity in the process of creation. God's word is portrayed as the creative force behind the formation of the universe. The angels, as messengers and enforcers of God's will, play a crucial role in executing his commands and maintaining the balance and order of creation. Additionally, the book touches upon the nature of time and cosmic cycles. It introduces the concept of the weeks of years, dividing time into 7,000-year periods. These periods correspond to the stages of creation and the unfolding of divine plans. The book suggests that humanity is currently living in the final week before the ultimate judgment and renewal of all things. The Epistles of Enoch. The concluding portion of the Book of Enoch, known as the Epistle of Enoch, consists of chapters 91-108. Unlike the epistles found in the New Testament of the Holy Bible, which are letters by Paul the Apostle, the epistles in the Book of Enoch are not regarded as letters, but rather as Enoch's final words to his son, Methuselah. The main part of the Epistle of Enoch describes Enoch's vision of being taken up by God. He offers counsel to his children and family, urging them to live with uprightness, righteousness, and faith. Enoch speaks about the impending great flood which later occurs in the days of Noah. He discusses the judgment of the wicked in the flood and emphasizes the final judgment, including the resurrection of the dead, as seen in chapters 91, 13, 14. The Epistle of Enoch contains 6 listed oracles against the sinners and highlights the witness of the entire creation against them. It also assures the fate that awaits individuals after death. The epistle comprises 2 layers: a proto-epistle, with a theology resembling the deterministic doctrine of the Qumran group, and a slightly later part, chapters 94:4 and 104:6, that emphasizes the personal responsibility of individuals. The text often depicts the sinners as the wealthy and the just as the oppressed, a theme also found in the Book of Parables. The birth of Noah is a part of the epistle that appears in Qumran fragments, separated from the preceding text by a blank line suggesting it may be an appendix. This section narrates the story of the deluge and the birth of Noah, who is portrayed as already having the appearance of an angel. The concluding appendix of the Book of Enoch, which highlights the generation of light in opposition to the sinners destined for darkness, was not found in the Qumran scrolls and is believed to be the work of the final editor of the book. It serves to emphasize the contrast between those who follow the path of righteousness and those who engage in wickedness. The coming Messiah. The Book of Enoch contains several passages that are often interpreted as prophecies about the coming Messiah. These passages provide a unique perspective on the nature and role of the Messiah, offering insights that complement and expand upon the prophecies found in other biblical texts. One of the key passages in the Book of Enoch that is commonly associated with the Messiah is found in the section known as the Book of Parables, 1 Enoch 37:71. In this section, Enoch receives visions and revelations about the future and the coming judgment. The Messiah is depicted as the Son of Man, a celestial figure who will bring justice and establish an everlasting kingdom. In one particular passage, 1 Enoch 48:1-7, the Messiah is described as a figure chosen and concealed by God before the creation of the world. This Messiah, referred to as the Elect One, will be revealed in the future and will be a source of hope and salvation for the righteous. The passage highlights the Messiah's authority, righteousness, and role as the judge of all creation. Another notable passage, 1 Enoch 62, 1:16, portrays the Messiah as the righteous one, who will sit upon the throne of glory and execute judgment on behalf of God. This passage emphasizes the Messiah's role as a righteous ruler and emphasizes the importance of righteousness and justice in the divine plan. Furthermore, the Book of Enoch also refers to the Messiah's redemptive work. In a section called The Similitudes, 1 Enoch 37:71, the Messiah is depicted as the suffering servant. This depiction aligns with the concept of the suffering Messiah found in other Jewish and Christian writings, where the Messiah's sacrifice brings about redemption and forgiveness of sins. It is important to note that interpretations of these passages and their connection to the Messiah may vary among scholars and religious traditions. Some consider the Book of Enoch to be a significant source for understanding the messianic expectations of the period, while others view it as a later Jewish text influenced by early Christian beliefs. Nevertheless, the prophecies about the coming Messiah in the Book of Enoch contribute to the broader tapestry of messianic expectations in ancient Jewish literature. They offer a unique perspective on the nature, role, and redemptive work of the Messiah, expanding our understanding of the diverse hopes and beliefs surrounding the coming of a divine figure in ancient times. Why was the book hidden? Numerous early church fathers, including Clement of Alexandria, Tertullian, Irenaeus, and Athenagoras, wrote in the 2nd century AD and argued that the Book of Enoch was excluded from official canons like the Tanakh, the Septuagint, and the Deuterocanon because it contained unverifiable prophecies about Jesus. The Jewish community rejected the Book of Enoch primarily due to its inconsistent teachings with the Torah, which comprises the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. The Torah, in essence, encompasses the laws and teachings of Judaism. The Book of Enoch's significance extends beyond its content. Its historical context and discovery among the Dead Sea Scrolls have shed light on ancient Jewish and early Christian traditions. The book's influence on subsequent religious and philosophical thought is evident in references and allusions found in later texts. It serves as a bridge between different religious and cultural traditions, providing a deeper understanding of the diverse tapestry of human spirituality. The nuanced significance of the Book of Enoch lies in its ability to challenge and expand our understanding of the divine, the cosmos, and human spirituality. Its exploration of celestial beings, mystical experiences, and the complexities of good and evil invites individuals to think critically and engage with profound questions about the nature of existence. The exclusion of the Book of Enoch from the biblical canon has been a topic of debate for centuries. Some argue that its omission was due to its unconventional and thought-provoking content, which may have clashed with prevailing religious doctrines. However, in an era that values open inquiry and the diversity of ideas, it is important to question the motives behind suppressing a text that presents an alternative perspective. The openness of mind allows for a richer exploration of spiritual concepts and fosters a more inclusive and tolerant society. The concerns about censorship and manipulation surrounding the Book of Enoch highlight the need for transparency and equal access to knowledge. Every individual should have the right to explore different religious and philosophical texts, including the Book of Enoch, without hindrance. This openness encourages intellectual growth, expands cultural understanding, and promotes a more harmonious coexistence among diverse communities. In an increasingly interconnected world, it is crucial to ensure that ancient texts like the Book of Enoch are accessible to all. Thanks for watching. While you're still here, click on the other videos you see on your screen right now.